which meant the Water Emperor. And he was a man who thought that all of the people of his kingdom, north and south, should be his subjects. And many of the peasants agreed. And many of the peasants did not agree. And those who did not agree called out to all of the kingdoms in all the corners of the earth to come and keep the north from flowing south. And many lords and many warriors tried for many years to keep the north from the south, but no matter how they tried, they could not do it. Then, one day word of this reached the emperor of a kingdom far across the salt waters. It was known as the greatest kingdom the world has known. And this emperor was a very tall man, and he could send his voice very far from his throne. So he called out to the people far off in the south of the Water Kingdom, I will send my ships and soldiers, and we will keep the north from moving south. We must keep the water from flooding the earth. That's what he said, we must keep the water from flooding the earth. Ours is the greatest kingdom the world has known, and we will stop this tide. Then he called upon the fathers to send their sons from the forest, from the farms, from the cities, and from the mountains, and from all places, hot and cold in the great kingdom. And the fathers sent their sons, and a great army was formed to keep the north from the south. Oh, I might add, the tall emperor was sure that this would be quickly done.
Okay, Mom. Why don't you go home, you loser?
What's your number?
Low.
Low, gotta go.
What the hell? It's a ticket out of town.
Same.
What are you doing, CK?
CK?
What I'm told, same as you.
Hey, Woody tried.
Meaning?
Meaning he thought he'd find a way out through the Peace Corps, enlisted or whatever.
Yeah, he got accepted. Pissed the hell out of Coach Hardin.
You mean old Coach Hardon?
Gentlemen,
brought a letter down here? The man just tore it up.
What about Angel?
Gone. First to go. He didn't even finish high school. I guess if you're flunking out, it's an option.
God, his mom must have had a shit fit.
No, I think it was his girl.
Oh man, Carol E. Lyman? I would have left town too.
Johnston!
Sir!
Your girlfriend is happy in there.
You're right.
Your mother is happy in there.
You're right.
Your father is happy in there.
You're right.
Your sister is happy in there.
You're right.
Your son is happy in there.
You're right.
Sound of 1, 2, sound of 3, 4. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know, but I've been told.
Streets of heaven are on we go.
Streets of heaven are lined with gold.
Sound off.
1, 2,
Sound off.
3, 4.
Bring it on down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know, but I believe
I don't know, but I believe
I'll be home by Christmas Eve.
I'll be home by Christmas Eve.
Sound off.
1, 2,
Sound off.
3, 4.
Cannons count.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At first, the young men went willingly. Their fathers sent them off with hearty hand clasps, and the mothers stepped back into the doorways of their childhood. But no one told the young men the ways of the warrior and the people forgot. You have to teach a young man to dance before you give him a weapon. So, in bravado and youthful stride, they played the game of war. They told tales of their conquests. Their deeds could not be numbered. They grew rangy and strong, the way wild things grow in untended fields. I think I'd like to go back home and take it easy. There's a woman that I'd like to get to know, living there. Everybody seems to wonder what it's like down here. You gotta get away from the state they're running around. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows. Come on, put it in, come on. Every time I think about back home, it's too easy. I wish that I could be there right now, just passing the time. Come on, everybody seems to wonder what it's like down here. Gotta get away from the state that they're running around. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere.
Jesus, it's hot. Fly heaven. They just out there buzzing the latrine and laying eggs.
Yeah? Smoking piss tube nearly burnt my dick.
Ooh.
Hey, it's the cherry donut dolly I'm laying.
Yeah?
Oh yeah?
Yep, I'm gonna show her what I got.
You think she's gonna like it?
The hula girls like mine. I like it real fine. Yeah, they put me in a hammock underneath a palm tree, gave me a rum punch, started fanning me real slow. Right. You're not even legal drinking age in Hawaii. Huh? Hell of an R&R you had.
Right.
What? Don't touch? All those girls on the beach?
I'm telling you, they couldn't keep their hands off me. So I'm laying in this hammock.
Yeah, right. You gotta be old enough to piss standing, baby, okay?
Did you hear about the zombie zone? Up in Doctar? A whole village of them.
Like reconstituted gooks, they take the wounded guys and the body parts that are still whole, and they sew them together. Like they got legs still, and arms still, except the legs have no feelings, so it just drags around behind them.
Zombie dames, too. Part living, part dead. Just waiting out on the trail for you. They send them out at night like decoys. Like those Saigon hookers. Drugged and mined.
My uncle saw one of those trails before he ditched. Man, it's like phosphorescent. They leave some shiny green slime out on the ground where they've dragged themselves. He told me there were zombie monks out on the paths between zones 3 and 4.
Bullshit, man. You think they got some weird VC Dr. Frankenstein operating in a hidden sci-fi hamlet?
Man, he saw it.
Oh, like giant snail trails, right? A little slow up here. I heard it's gonna be straight through to Z3 on Friday. Oh.
You mean day after tomorrow, Friday?
That's what Red heard the LT saying. Sharpen your machete.
Shit. That jungle crap is the worst. Especially if Red is point man.
Man, you sure you heard him say that? Telling you, man. We're going.
When I thought it was hot today, wait till we get our asses into that hellhole of a steam bath. Bohica. We're fucked.
You think we'll see Charlie?
Are you kidding me? The last place you'll ever see a gook is in the jungle.
God, will I ever get home?
Or get laid.
Or vote.
College?
Holding some girl's hand?
Mom's peach cobbler.
Shoot some pool.
Close my eyes again.
Go to the drive-in?
Round and round and round we send to evil wolves to have us in. It won't be long. It won't be long. How slow and slow and slow it goes to mend the tear that always shows. It won't be long. It won't be long. It's hard enough losing the paper illusion that's hidden inside. Without the confusion of finding you're using the crutch of a lie to shelter your pride when you cry. Round and round and round we sit to evil wolves to have us in. It won't be long. It won't be long.
As the days and the months went by, and the first sons did not return, the next son said, "Mother, I will not go. Father, the north and the south cannot be separated. I do not wish to go. Oh, Emperor, I do not think it a noble task to move the south into the north." And in a fury, the emperor tried to force the young men to go, and he sent many to prison, and many fled, and the kingdom was in chaos.
Dear Mom, I've been thinking a lot about the time I slept out in the backyard in the tent. Remember? It was July when I was 9, and Jimmy Randell was over for a sleepover. We played tag, and No Bears Out Tonight, and sardines with the other kids, and then we climbed into our tent. There were a lot of mosquitoes, and we kept hearing strange noises. And we were just sure something was going to get us. Remember we came in, and I came to your room and asked if we could come inside? You gave us calamine lotion and made us chocolate milk, and we fell asleep in our sleeping bags on the den floor. There are a lot of mosquitoes here too, Mom. And I'm real scared. Only it's for real. And I can't get home to you or calamine lotion. I know Grandpa said it was important that I take a stand and come here for my country, and that we were keeping the world at peace. But Mom, there's no peace to be found here. There's only darkness and mosquitoes and poisonous snakes and invisible enemies, and you can't fight those things. Anyway, I never was much of a fighter, you know. And no one ever told me you had to fight to be a man. Just tell the truth and be good and kind. No one does that here. Was that all a lie? I think most of the guys are like me and they want to come home real bad, but we don't talk about it. Mom, I don't think I'll ever get over childhood. I don't want to worry if the day will kill me or my spirit. Does that make me less of a man? I don't know. But I do know that I miss you. And I wish I could come home. I guess it wouldn't be too cool for a mom to come and get her kid out of Nam, though, would it? Just kidding.
Don't worry about me, though. I'm crafty, and we'll find a way out of this. Love, Clark.
I would like to celebrate your birthday with some brownies and other goodies. I hope these arrive safely to you, son. I can't say all that's in my heart of joy and pride over what you have done, but the fear of the results is always present and will not go away. How I would enjoy an hour only with you, my brave son. May God bless and keep you. Love always, Mom.
Dear son, I looked at all of your photos yesterday, beginning with the one in a bathing suit taken at River Ridge when you were 3 or 4, and that at Emerson on the championship team when you were 10 or 11. All of the baseball, basketball, football teams. You had more than your share of successes in those various games, but whether successful or not, you played the game fair and square. You have always been a man in my mind in the bigger things of life. It was a moment of pride for me when you signed up with the Marines. I knew you would do the right thing. Joining the Marine Corps was the determining moment of my life. It has made me who I am today. Your mother and I hope and pray that you may be returned to us safely and in due time. You're a man now. Few fathers have been favored as I have been with a son like you. Like you.
This war isn't worth biting the dust for. You were always so righteous, Pops, but you don't understand this situation. I don't think I can ever stand face to face with you again and have to tell you what I think. This letter will not only be short, it will be my last. You say I never told you. You never asked.
Dear Margaret, you must get it out of your head. I read between the lines that you want not only your husband and lover back, but also the musician. I feel it very distinctly. It's a strange confusion of feeling that I, who should be the most desperate, have resigned myself to my fate, and the woman who should have every reason to be thankful I am still alive is quarreling with the fate that struck me.
I can't play anymore, Margaret. The piano or anything for that matter. There, that's what you've been probing for. I don't know if I'll have the chance to talk to you again, so it's good that you know. In case I turn up someday. That things happen, and I can't explain them. Except that some scars are invisible. And I can't be what you want me to be right now. There are things that will never be the same. I can't be with you. Do you get it now? So long, sweetie.
Hiya. You'll never guess who I saw yesterday. Sharon Patterson. And she is definitely not wearing a size 10 anymore. Yep, she's pregnant, all right. I guess Stuart's the dad, and now he's over there like you. Boy, are her parents upset. Anyway, I'm working at Settlemeyer's and getting pretty good pay and a discount, too. The spring clothes are really groovy, so I'll probably blow my first paycheck. Anyway, love you bunches. And right, I haven't heard much from you. You okay?
Jane, since you asked how it really is, we lie in cold mud, are drenched by monsoons, sweat buckets, and endure the heat of the dry season, burn off tons of leeches a day, and then go into hellfires that feel like the end of the world. God, I miss you. Somehow, so far, I've managed to get out each time. But I've aged at least 10 years and 6 months.
I guess it'll be too much longer before I'm a father. It's kind of hard for me to believe, but still, I can hardly wait until next month. Hope you all are fine. Don't worry about me.
Dear sis, I'm deeply shook and doubt everything. I'm not trying to be a fatalist. I know I won't last a year alive in the field unless the fighting drastically changes or the war ends, both of which are unlikely. The oldest man in my platoon, the one still in the field, still old enough to fight, has been here 6.5 months. All of a sudden I realize I may never see the woman or the family my heart beats for. I dare not make friends. My buddies die for nothing.
We need men over here so desperately, it's pathetic.
It's pathetic.
Charlie's beating the hell out of us. Sorry about the language. It's this place. Please, take care of Mom and Dad.
Love. Grow.
You know, Richie, when you see the TV images in the magazines filled with pictures of people burning their draft cars to demonstrate their courage for not going, tell them to ask the guys at Dock Toe. Contien. Hill 875. They'll tell you what courage is. I'm still proud to be here and fight for my country, no matter what they say.
Mama, can't you see? Mama, can't you see what Uncle Sam has done to me? What Uncle Sam has done to me.
I would like to celebrate your birthday with some brownies and other goodies. I hope these arrive safely to you. Son! I cannot tell you all that's in my heart of joy and pride over what you have done. But fear of the results is always present and will not go away. How I would enjoy an hour only with you. My brave son. May God bless and keep you. Love always. Mom.
It's just that I'm so homesick, Mom.
Spin my medals on my chest.
Spin my medals on my chest.
Tell my mom I did my best.
Tell my mom I did my best.
I should die before I sleep.
I should die before.
In despair, the tall emperor left his throne. He said he could not destroy the future of his own kingdom in order to settle the worries of the kingdom of water. So a new emperor took his place. A blind man, full of fear because he could not see. And he would end the war. So, blindly, he sent more boys, and more ships, and more fire to the kingdom of water. And he brought more sorrow to his own kingdom. And the brothers wept. And he could not see it.
I'm the one who kissed away.
I'm the one who taught him right from wrong.
He asked me for some money so he could get away. I wouldn't give him. All he wanted to do was stay alive, to go to Canada. I was so alive.
Each night, dear God, I am the one whose heart broke when told my lady died.
I'm the one who still cries each night because of all the memories I have that will never die.
Oh yes, I remember the good times, bad times. He kept me busy for 21 years, and I thank the good Lord for allowing me to be his mom. I love her, miss him so. I love him, miss him so. I love him.
You see?
No stand down, that's bullshit.
Man, we were all there, we saw it, and you know how it is over here. Just get over it, man.
It's life in Indian country, CK.
Go to hell.
Let it go.
Go to hell.
Me go to hell.
My fellow Americans and private first class teeny weeny cunt.
That is a great Humphrey Bogart.
Maybe Van Dorn.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. This is a nation of the law. No one is above the law. And no one is below the law. And we are going to enforce the law.
Make love, not war.
Play on, brother man.
All right, there you go. You, great silent majority, I pledge to end this conflict. I have initiated a plan of action and need your help.
Okay.
Let it be understood that the Water Kingdom would seek to defeat and humiliate us. But it is only by quitting that we humiliate ourselves. So, I have ordered 10,000 more men to go and ride and conflict.
These returning veterans are the greatest threat to our national security. You see these bombs blowing up their college campuses? They should consider themselves lucky to be there. Better there than here.
Who's this guy?
I seen this guy.
Yeah? Where?
TV, dickhead.
Man, not another one. Go talk to him.
John Michaels, CBS News, Doctor. What's up, soldiers?
They didn't even have a fucking stand down for the fucking kid.
Stand up.
When one of the guys in the unit gets killed, they bring the whole unit back, set up his rifle, put his helmet, his boonie cap on it, play taps and shit.
They do it for these motherfucking dope-stuffing junkie motherfuckers. You can't do it for a fucking kid who did every fucking thing he was ever told to do.
Get me thinking, man.
Fucking kid never complained about nothing.
Nothing.
Fucking
You can tell that to the fucking emperor on the fucking TV, too.
There you go.
What about your buddies, soldier? How they mark the death of your buddies?
Zip. Nada.
Nothing.
Nothing, man. Nothing happened.
And they had those choppers in there so fast. It's like sometimes a buddy would just vapor.
That's right.
Nobody gave a damn about us, alive or dead.
We never saw those guys again.
Unlike past theaters of war, modern transportation has made the swift repatriation of the dead body possible. The remains are flown out of the battle area sometimes within minutes after death, and out of Vietnam within hours, within days after death. And when a soldier has used up his time of duty, he too is airlifted out, sold, and flown home. John Michaels, CBS News, Doctor.
He asked me if he was going to make it. I said, it didn't look good. I wanted to give him the chance to say whatever he needed to say before he died. I wasn't afraid to touch him, you know. I was his nurse, his doctor, his girlfriend, his parents, his wife. Whatever it takes, that's what you give. I just wish his mother could have known how much her son was loved.
He wasn't a harmful person. He wasn't a dirty person. He had this hair, he'd come over to his right side with this big old cow leg. And when he smiled, it was from ear to ear. I mean, it was almost a gooey looking smile. I mean, it was just, wow, it was huge. He never said nothing bad about nobody. He was just a caring person. And when you're out there, together, it's a closeness that you've never felt before. Not from your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, whoever. I mean, you're stuck together. It should have been me. It didn't blow me up. I was right there, same spot, same exact spot. Didn't blow me up. It should have been me. He wasn't a harmful person. It should have been me. No.
Martin Weeks, Sylvester Donaldson, Frank Markowitz, Bruce Ramsden, Robert Jordan, Donald Carlton, Peter Smith, James Tenzola, Elliot Martinez, Samuel Littlejohn. Mess tent is open. Years passed, and fewer warriors returned, and when they did return, they were shunned by the people because the emperors had blinded all of their subjects, and because the young men had seen something, a world which no one else could see or even imagine.
I was 18 years old, and I was pretty much your typical young kid, a virgin. I had strong religious beliefs. God was good. Everything was good. It was like obeying your father and mother, and all would be good. Evil was the devil's way. I was no angel. I had my fist fights, but it was just like a kid, just human. Evil didn't enter until Vietnam. Real evil. It was all evil. I look back and am horrified at what I turned into, what I did, what I was. That was someone else, not me.
I was like an animal. When I look back at that stuff, I say, that was somebody else who did that. It wasn't me. Who was there? At the time, it didn't mean nothing. It didn't mean nothing. Now?
War changes you. Changes you, strips you of all your beliefs. You become an animal. I know the other animals don't. It's unbelievable.
I had to identify bodies at the morgue. It really fucked me up. It got worse as time went by. I really loved fucking killing. I couldn't get enough. For everyone I killed, I felt better. It made some of the hurt go away. Every time you lost a friend, it seemed a part of you was gone. I got very hard, cold, merciless.
I lost all mercy.
A few days after I got home, my family gave me a homecoming party. Some family, some friends. I remember it was raining, so we all sat under the carport.
Rain always does something to my head. I can still smell Vietnam, even though I was home.
Home. I feel I didn't belong. I'm always homesick. For what? Maybe it's Vietnam, the guys I'll never see again. Or the way it was before. Who knows? Right now, the road is the only place I can be.
The people packed under the carport gave you the Vietnam feeling. The close-knit feeling. But nobody wanted to hear Vietnam. My mother had watched the TV for years for bad news. She had enough of war. But for me, it isn't over.
Napalm's still in my head, all the screams and the smell of burning flesh. Kids running, us running from our own fire, flaking bodies. And now my hair, it took so long for me to grow. Sarge never made me cut it. Doc says maybe Agent Orange. They didn't tell us.
I can still smell Vietnam.
A few ago, and with great self-pity, he did. He could not see. He left the people, and they were alone. They were all alone.
My brother's death was a turning point in my life. Everything I believed in up to that moment changed.
When my son came home, they wouldn't even let me touch him. I don't think that was fair.
This war isn't behind me, it's in me. I went to Vietnam because I hated the war and wanted to stop the killing.
I am so angry at the way the veterans were treated when they returned. How can people be so asinine about the war? I can understand how I was so stupid. I was young. But how can people in their 50s have been so stupid?
He was my son, and I will never forgive them.
The Army never even bothered to count how many women served. They counted every enemy weapon captured, though. 58,000 men fell into a hole in eternity. 2 million Vietnamese. I saw it, and no one wants to listen. My husband doesn't even know I was in Vietnam.
I don't give a damn what anyone says or thinks of me. I love this country. But I feel deceived. I feel lied to. And that's where my anger comes from. It is overwhelming to me that he died. That they all died. And I can't think of one good reason why.
They were all alone.
I haven't really slept for 20 years. I lie down, but I don't sleep. I get up at least 5, 10, 15 times to walk my perimeter.
It's like the babies, always waking up. All night long, he's checking the entries. I hear him walking around, sharpening his knives. I still don't like seeing the knife tucked in the edge of the bed in the morning.
I'm jumpy till the sun comes up. Then maybe I can sleep for a couple of hours. I just worked all the time, overtime. I remember the company doctor shoving Valiums in my mouth to shut me up. I couldn't stop screaming because I saw gooks everywhere. Everyone I looked at looked like a gook.
We couldn't get it through our heads to walk carefully around him until Jenny surprised him from behind one day and he got her by the throat. God, she was scared. They love him. I love him. I think. I mean, I can remember what he was like. Even what his back was like.
She says, let's take the kids out for dinner. I say, sure, let's go. So we get to the restaurant and we walk in the door, and the hostess shows us to a table, right in the middle. And I say, how about over there in the corner? She says, there's people there. So I tell her, well, wait. Meantime, my wife is looking at me. There's sweat running down my face.
We haven't had sex in 4 years.
Finally, we sit down. And then, I gotta leave. They stay and eat. And I go outside and stand up on a bridge overlooking the entrance to the restaurant, where I have a real good line on everything going on.
He always messes up even the good things. He can't even go sit in the school assembly and watch his own kids sing. He can't be around kids much. Saw too many dead kids.
They deserve better. It's just, I was gone so long. Missing in action, goop prison. It was hard to get used to each other again.
He can't even talk to anyone who wasn't there. When he talks in his sleep, I have to move away. I tried moving closer at first, but he hurt me. He didn't mean to hurt me. I just want to lay my head on his chest again and hear his heart. When he cries out...
It still makes me mad how no one understands what we did over there. When I first came back, it was like I was living under a toilet. And every 5 minutes, someone took a shit on me.
It's like a whimper too, a smaller sound, the sound of someone smaller, who I'll never hear.
No one can understand, except maybe another non-vet. If only I could cry again. Like I cried the day Zed had his face shot off. I haven't cried since then. Never.
Never.
Never. Never. Never.
Never.
Never.
Okay. No word.
Never.
Never.
No ceremony.
Never. No ticker tape parades.
Never.
No friend.
You sleep.
Never.
said, "We must leave this land of the water." And he sent the giant winged creatures of war to bring the warriors home, and the north flowed into the south in the kingdom of waters. But fear of the tides of the kingdom of water had made the emperors of the great kingdom blind their subjects. And the fathers were no longer fathers. And a great drought came over the land, and the people could no longer cry. And the fire of war was not extinguished in their hearts, and they were filled with contempt and pride, and they could not see their sons return. And to this day, wounded warriors and the sons of sons of wounded warriors roam this earth in search of a place that will hear their tales and see their faces stained with the tears splashed on them long ago in the kingdom of water. He's coming!
Linda Bellens, and